Welcome back to Just Cardboard. Hey, today's mail day. I want to show you a little new product I got. Every once in a while you watch, like I said, I watch way too much YouTube. Every once in a while you watch YouTube. Sports Card Dad's what I want. He used to talk about slab mags. You got people out there who's got 3D printers and this, making protective cases for your PSA slabs. Well, I went on eBay and I started looking around. This thing is huge. This is a PSA slab protector. It's acrylic, 99.6 UV protection. So you guys out there, that's the only display case you can have for your sports goods is maybe a shelf on the curio cabinet in the dining room or front room. And sun comes in, hits the glass, and you don't want your cards to fade. This is it right here. 100% acrylic, 99.6 UV protection. I got this off eBay. I got a DGA slab in this one. This is for supposedly fit PSA. I got a CSG slab in this one of Andre the Giant. These things stand on their own. You can put them on their side. The tops are magnetic. They come out and you can put the slab out or put a new slab in. Wonderful little investment thing. I've actually got, I think CSG is now CCG, so as far as sports cards. So that slab fits. If you got tag Pokemon stuff in there, it fits. So we already see DGA fits, so there's a DGA slab. Also, you guys get these every once in a while. A BCCG, they fit. PSA, they fit. So all those slabs fit. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 different slabs that fit in that thing. So I've got that one. I didn't see one that would fit an SGC slab though. So if I had an SGC card I want to put in there, it's not going to fit in there. So the other one is one of these alternative grading companies was C3 grading. I've done a couple of these. I like their slabs, but they're not the same size as PSA. And for people who want PSA type slabs because they got the PSA sleeves. All these are kind of fit a PSA sleeve if you want, or you can fit these slab protectors. Here's an American USA or whatever. It wouldn't fit in there either. So, like I said, there's some things that it fits and there's some things that don't fit. I was fine with it. I bought them. Like I said, the Sports Card Dad used to advertise slab mags on his show because he's, it was one of those people that sponsor me. I have nobody sponsor me. I actually went on eBay and found these. I thought, well, that's cool. They're like $15 a piece. I like the slab mags. They're like $20 or more. Like I said, people can 3D print stuff that goes on them. No problem with that. I wanted something that could stand up on its own. Because like I said, my wife goes, well, if you wanted to display your cards, you got this one shelf in the curio cabinet and that's it. But then we got light coming through the front room window, the big bay window we have, and I don't want them to fade. So these were like 99.6 UV protection. So I thought, okay, I got something that can stand on its own. And plus, it gave me UV protection on my slabs. Great. So I bought a couple just to try out. Because there's some PSA slabs I got. There's some DGA slabs I got that I like to put in that curio cabinet. And I'm like, I want some UV protection. So that's why I never put my sports cards out in the curio cabinet, even though my wife says I can have a shelf off of it. I got something that actually stands up on its own, vertically or horizontally. I got something that's got UV protection, and actually this still has the plastic sleeve on the slab, so it fits in just fine. I'll probably end up taking the plastic sleeve off of it and just using a plain slab, so it's a little clearer. But $15, loved it. I think when I went to eBay and bought these, I couldn't tell you who I even bought them from. They came from California, I think. But the more you bought, the cheaper they got. It was roughly $16 a piece for one, and if you got two, it's $15 a piece. And I think the more you bought, the cheaper it got. So I actually just got two because I wanted to try it, and I think I'm going to like them. Like I said, they stand up their own. They're nice and thick. Got the magnetic top. If I can pull it out of there. Oh. I can't get it. Oh, there it is. So, sorry about that. Kind of hit the camera there. So it goes in there. I mean, you can't tell it's there. Nice little protective device for displaying your slabs. Also, a reminder, this Sunday, Whatnot, 9 o'clock Central Time. Just Cardboard One is my Whatnot. Just Cardboard One is my Whatnot. This Sunday at 9 Central Time, I will have my my $1 Whatnot sale. I've been buying some stuff on Whatnot. I've been finding some other dealers. I have shared another guy talking about alternative slab companies and profit you could be making off of alternative slabs. And this guy was slamming PSA. How long it takes, how much they cost. And if you use some alternative grading company like DGA, yeah, that slab might not sell as much as that slab did. I mean, he actually went into eBay Solds, and where he showed where he had his slab that he sold from an alternative grading company like DGA. It wasn't DGA, it was Elite or whatever. And sold it for the same money as a PSA 9 on one card. Same amount of money. Well, you think about it, and I think it was like $33. Now, if that was a PSA card, you paid $25 just for grading alone. So you just might as well take $25 off that. And he was talking about that Elite grading was like $7-8. And same for sold for the same amount of money, same grade. Both of them were 9s. Got me thinking a little bit. I've sold some DGA stuff for the same amount as PSA. You have people that slam you on using DGA or CSG or CCG or whatever else. You're not using PSA. There's just people that just follow PSA, and that's just it. That's just it. If you want to spend all your money on PSA just to get the same amount of profit or less profit than I do using DGA or C3 grading or whoever, fine, go for it. I shared a video of this guy. Is Dale and Dawn Sports Card Selling or something like that. I shared their video. Watch that video. It's kind of interesting. If you can, follow him a little bit and watch some of his other videos. He talks about alternative grading companies and staying away from PSA and still making just as much money or even more and not spending as much money having the cards graded. He went in there on eBay and actually says, I sold this card here. I sold it for under what this PSA one was. But if you put $25-30 on grading that compared to I had $5 or $8 or $10, but I sold it for less, but I still just made just as much money, or if not more, than the guy with that PSA slab. So if you're in the side hustle or business of selling sports cards, graded, especially, keep your expenses down and use an alternative grader and still make as just money or more selling those alternative grading company graded cards compared to PSA and not have to wait 5 or 6 months to get them back. So that's all I had for you. Everybody be good, be safe. Catch you next time, and bye for now.